There is a gentleman actually in, what country is it? I forgot. That gave his life to Christ, that came from the LGBTQ community, a gay guy that converted to Christ, and now he is all straight and narrow. And in his nation, he is facing, what do you call this? Like a court case where he could be imprisoned for 5 months for trying to reach people for Jesus of his former community, of his former LGBT community. No, his community is still present, but he's a former member of it. He's been trying to snatch LGBT members out from that lifestyle. Okay, and so I think it's Poland. Is it Poland? I stand corrected, but some country in Europe. All right, it's not the UK, I would remember, right? But some country in Europe, this gentleman that came out of the kingdom is facing criminal charges for what they call in his nation conversion therapy. They have illegalized conversion therapy. Conversion therapy, for those of you who don't know, a brief understanding. It is basically these centers that are raised up that are similar to like rehab, like AA, like NA, but for moving people over to help them overcome the gay lifestyle as opposed to stay in it, right? And there are some methods in there that are like strange, that even I agree, don't be doing that to no people, don't be making men watch no pornography in order to straighten them or whatever. These conversion, very abusive centers, therapy, the country has illegalized them in the spirit of the LGBTQIA community, and not so much in the spirit of the fact that they're just abusive. Like, stop abusing people and stop forcing them to leave the colorful community in such a hard way. Let the Lord transform them, for crying out loud, and then make their own decision and beat their flesh into submission anyway, whatever, right? Now that you've gotten a brief understanding of what conversion therapy is, that conversion therapy, they are accusing this gentleman, who is not like those stupid centers where it is that they be out of forcing men to watch porn, and then they like force them to have sex with women that they don't even know what, like just a very porno, like it's like a whorehouse of a conversion therapy center, like some kind of a brothel. That's what it is that some of those conversion therapy centers are like. That's abusive. That's the tantamount of human trafficking. That's unbiblical. That's ungodly. That's why these men are so upset, and that's why the colorful community seems to be winning wars against such things, because that's just freaking abusive. Like, stop doing that to people. Do you understand? However, this man in Poland, or whatever country it is that I'm speaking about right now, is just trying to give people the gospel as an apologist, help them understand, and they've arrested him for conversion therapy. Okay, and he's facing about 5 months in prison, and he won't stop evangelizing. He was featured on CBN News the other day, and we rejoice in heaven when he comes to the Lord Jesus Christ, and are also rejoiceful of everybody that he reaches for the Lord. When you are trying, women, to do conversion therapy, listen, out of heterosexuality and into lesbian, you're in Sodom. And I've got a whole bunch of people trying to do conversion therapy on me, but the reverse. Yo.